keep your knees stable and pain-free, we need to pay close attention to our habitual movement patterns. Make sure that the knee is properly aligned in poses, and work on balance development between the muscles that support the knee. This yoga practice will help develop knee stability by facilitating a balanced relationship between your quadriceps, hamstrings, adductors, and abductors. It is not meant for acute knee pain, but more for chronic, mild knee discomfort. None of the poses should bother your knees, and if they do, stop doing them. I'm Olby Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's begin. For this yoga practice, we will need a chair and a yoga block if you have one handy. So go ahead and collect your props and then make your way onto your mat. Lie down on your back, close your eyes, and get comfortable. Let's keep the legs straight if it feels okay to you. First, take a moment to settle into the pose. Bring your attention to your breath and begin to deepen your inhalation and lengthen your exhalation. Let's try to establish about 6-second inhalation and 6-second exhalation, if it feels appropriate to you. As you continue to breathe here, bring your attention to your knees, please. And take a moment now comparing the sensations in your right knee and your left knee. Notice what your experience is there, and if there's any difference from right to left. And then expand your awareness from the knees down into your ankles. Take a moment to notice how your shins and your ankles feel. And without looking, try to become aware of the position of your feet. If it feels like your feet are mirror images of each other or not. And then move your attention back up into your knees, and then along the thighs into your hips. Take a moment to observe the sensations in your hips. And then whenever you feel ready, go ahead and bend your knees one at a time. Bring your knees to the chest, place your right hand on your right knee and your left hand on your left knee. Extend your arms with your hands on your knees. Take a deep breath here. And with the next exhalation, slowly contract your abdomen, pulling your thighs toward yourself, bending the elbows. And with the inhalation, extend the arms again, moving your thighs away from your body. Keep your hands on the knees throughout the movement. And with the exhalation, contract the abdomen and hug your knees in toward the chest, as close as it's comfortable. Continue to breathe like that. Let's try to establish this nice steady breathing pace of about 6-second inhalation and 6-second exhalation. Observe the movement. Notice if it feels smooth. If you feel like the trajectory on the right side is the same as the trajectory on the left side, the way your knee moves back and forth. And the next time when you hug your knees toward the chest, keep them there. Place your hands under your knees this time. Next time when you inhale, straighten your right leg up toward the ceiling best you can, toes toward the nose, and with the exhalation, bend the knee. With the next inhalation, extend your left leg up toward the ceiling, stretching up through the heel, and with the exhalation, bend the knee to the starting position. Again, full deep breath in as you gradually extend your right leg up, stretch up through the heel, toes toward the nose. And with the exhalation, slowly bend the knee. Do the same on the left side. Notice how your knee feels when you do that. Next time we'll add one more element to it. So with the inhalation, extend your right leg up toward the ceiling, toes toward the nose. Stay there. With the exhalation, point the toes up toward the ceiling. With the inhalation, stretch up through the heel again, toes toward the nose. And with the exhalation, bend your knee and relax your foot. Let's do it on the other side as well. On the inhale, extend your left leg up, heel up. Exhale, point the toes, stretching. Inhale, stretch up through the heel, toes toward the nose. And with the exhalation, bend the knee again. Do it again on your own, one more time on each side, please. Move with your breath. And continue to pay attention to the sensations in your thighs, in your calves, your shins. Just observing muscular recruitment here. And whenever you finish with this movement on the left side, hug both knees to the chest, please. And from here, roll onto your side and come on up onto your hands and knees. Align your wrists underneath your shoulder joints and your knees underneath the hip joints. And then before you do anything, turn to look at your feet. Notice the position of your feet. If your tendency is to move your feet in, both of them or just one of them. With the next inhalation, lift the chest forward and up away from the navel. And with the exhalation, begin to move your butt down toward the heels, but go only about 1/3 of the way down. Relax the neck. With the inhalation, lift back up onto your hands and knees, widen the chest, pull it away from the navel. And with the next exhalation, contract the abdomen and move your butt down about 2/3 of the way. Bring the elbows down to the ground. Relax the neck. With the inhalation, come on up onto your hands and knees again, widen the chest. And then gradual abdominal contraction, bring your elbows down and move your butt as far down toward the heels as it's willing to go. With the inhalation, come back up onto your hands and knees. Now align your feet so that your ankles are directly behind your knees now, if they're not already. And with the next exhalation, again, contract your abdomen, bring your elbows down, and then move your butt down toward the heels. Again, with the inhalation, come up onto your hands and knees, widen the chest, pull it away from the navel. And then gradual abdominal contraction, elbows down, butt toward the heels, relax your neck. Do this one more time on your own, please, following a steady rhythm of your breath. And then once you come up onto your hands and knees, go ahead and transition down onto your stomach. Place your hands by your lower ribs so that the elbows are up in the air, and keep your arms snug, close to your body. Let's keep the feet about hip distance apart, and for now put your forehead on the ground. Anchor through both sides of your pelvis. Next time when you inhale, pull your elbows back, lifting your upper body and your head up, widening the chest. And then on about the count of 6, come down, bringing the right ear to the ground. And again, for about 6, slowly lift your upper body up, widening the chest, pulling your elbows back, looking forward or slightly down. And with the exhalation, bring your left ear to the ground. Do it one more time like that on your own, please. Make sure to pull back with your arms instead of pushing down. And then we'll add another element to it. So next time when you inhale, go ahead and lift your upper body up. Same way you did before, pull your elbows back. This time on the exhale, stay here. Press your hips down and relax your chin down. With the inhalation, lift the chest, lift the chin, and bend your right knee, pulling your heel toward your butt, flexing the ankle. And with the exhalation, bring everything down, right ear to the floor. Let's do it again. On the inhale, lift your upper body up, pulling your elbows back. Exhale, anchor your hips and relax the chin down. On the inhale, lift the chin, widen the chest, bend your left knee, pulling your heel toward your butt cheek, flexing the ankle. And with the exhalation, come all the way down. Again, inhale, lift the upper body up. Full deep breath. Exhale, anchor, relax the chin. Inhale, lift the chest and the chin, and pull your right heel toward your butt actively. On the exhale, move down, right ear to the ground. Do it one more time on the other side on your own, please. Maintain steady, consistent breathing pace of about 6 and 6. 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale. Bring your left ear to the ground. And whenever you finish with that, come on up onto your hands and knees, please. Make sure that your ankles are aligned behind your knees. With the next inhalation, lift the chest forward and up, widening your collarbones. And on the exhale, gradually contract the abdomen, bringing your elbows down first, and then moving your butt down toward the heels. With the inhalation, lift up onto your hands and knees again, widen the chest. This time, curl the toes under and begin to lift your knees off the ground, pushing your butt back. Keep your knees bent at first as you continue to extend from your palms into your sit bones. And then toward the end of the movement, begin to extend your legs best you can, pulling your heels down toward the ground. With the next inhalation, again, begin by bending the knees down and pulling them down toward the ground. And then lift the chest forward and up. So we end up on the hands and knees with the chest raised. With the exhalation, flatten your feet and bring your butt down toward the heels, elbows down to the ground. And we'll continue with this movement. So on the inhale, come on up onto your hands and knees, pull the chest away from the navel. On the exhale, curl the toes under. Begin to lift your knees and stretch from your palms into your sit bones, and then gradually extend your legs best you can, pulling your heels toward the floor. With the inhalation, begin to bend the knees first, pulling them down toward the ground, and then lift the chest forward and up. So we end up on your hands and knees. And with the exhalation, down into the child's pose. Relax the neck. With the inhalation, coming up onto your hands and knees, pull the chest away from the navel. With the exhalation, curl the toes under. Begin to lift your knees as you stretch from your palms into your sit bones, and then gradually extend your legs best you can. With the inhalation, again, bring your knees down. Lift the chest forward and up. And exhale, child's pose. Relax your neck. Relax the shoulders. Go through the entire cycle one more time on your own, please. Full deep breathing. And continue to move like that, finishing in the downward facing dog. Stay there if it's appropriate for you. You can come out of the pose at any point. So lengthen from your palms into your sit bones. Keep your neck relaxed. With the next inhalation, try to straighten your legs best you can, pulling your heels down toward the ground, stretching back through your sit bones. And with the next exhalation, bend the knees generously, lifting your heels off the ground. And again, with the inhalation, try to pull your heels down, extend your legs best you can, don't strain anything. And with the exhalation, lift the heels, bend the knees, keep stretching from your palms to your sit bones. Do this one more time on your own. And whenever you finish with that, begin to walk your hands towards your feet, so you end up standing on your feet. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders down. Press your feet firmly into the ground. And with the next inhalation, lead with the chest, arms out to the sides, and go up into standing. Reach up high. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. So from here, go ahead and step your right foot forward. Left foot back. Keep the toes of both feet pointing forward if possible, and make sure that your feet are not in one line. Press your back heel down into the ground and try to keep it down for the duration of the movement. With the next inhalation, bend your front knee, raising your arms forward and up. Make sure that the knee doesn't go past the toes. And with the exhalation, move your arms out and down and come out. So as we continue with the movement, make sure that you watch the trajectory of movement of your right knee, of your front knee. We want the knee to end up directly over the ankle. Not in, not out, not forward, but directly over the ankle when we bend it. So let's try that again. With the inhalation, bend your front knee, raise your arms, watch where your knee is. And with the exhalation, come out, arms out and down. Again, with the inhalation, bend your knee, raise your arms, back heel stays on the ground. And with the exhalation, come out. Do this one more time on your own, please. Full deep breathing. The next time we'll stay in the pose. So with the inhalation, bend your front knee, raise your arms, and go into the pose. Stay here and exhale. Now, with the inhalation, lengthen through the left side of the body, reaching up with the fingertips of your left hand. And with the exhalation, lower your right hand down and place it on the outside of your right thigh, as close to the knee as you can without leaning forward. Now stay here, apply gentle pressure onto the outside of your right thigh with your right palm, and we'll maintain this pressure for the duration of the movement. So with the inhalation, lengthen through the left side of the body, stretching actively. And as you exhale, contract your abdomen and press your right knee into your right hand while resisting with your right hand. On the inhale, again, focus on lengthening through the left side of the body. And with the exhalation, progressive abdominal contraction, pressing your knee into your palm and your palm into the knee. There's no actual movement happening, just the muscular engagement as the two resist each other. Again, with the inhalation, lengthen through the left side of the body. And progressive abdominal contraction on the exhale, pressing the knee and your palm into each other. Nice and firm. And again, inhale, lengthen through the left side, reach up high. And with the exhalation, come out of the pose. Move your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a breath or two here. And then whenever you feel ready, step your left foot forward. Once again, make sure that your feet are not in one line. And try to keep your back heel down throughout the movement. Whenever you feel ready, with the inhalation, bend your front knee, raising both arms forward and up. Lift the chest away from the navel, stretch. And on the exhale, come out, bringing the arms out and down. Let's watch the knee positioning now. So on the inhale, again, bend your front knee, raise your arms forward and up. Make sure that your knee ends up directly over your ankle. And with the exhalation, bring the arms out and down. If you find that your knee moves past your ankle, you need to move your front foot further forward. Again, on the inhale, bend your knee, raise the arms. Watch where your knee ends up. And with the exhalation, bring the arms out and down as you come out. One your time on your own, full deep breathing. Next time we'll stay in the pose. So with the inhalation, move into the warrior, please. Stay here and exhale, gradually contracting the abdomen, tucking the tailbone under ever so slightly. Stay here with the inhalation, stretch through the right side of the body, all the way into the fingertips. And with the exhalation, lower your left arm down, place your left palm on the outside of your left thigh. Again, as close to the knee as you can without leaning forward. So with the inhalation, lengthen through the right side of the body. And as you exhale, gradually contract the abdomen. Press your knee into your hand and your hand into your knee, maintaining that resistance. Again, on the inhale, stretch through the right side of the body. And as you exhale, engage the abdomen and increase the pressure both with your knee and your hand. Continue to breathe like that. 2 more breaths on your own. Maintain this resistance between your knee and your hand without the actual movement. And make sure that your front foot stays firmly planted. With the next exhalation, come out of the pose. Walk around a little bit. Now grab your chair. Put the chair in front of you so that the back of the chair is in front of you. We're going to stand facing the chair pretty far away because we will be bending forward and placing your hands on the back of the chair. So make sure you have plenty of room for that. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. With the inhalation, raise your arms up. And with the exhalation, gradually bend forward, placing your hands on the back of the chair. Relax your neck. Adjust the position of your feet if necessary, stepping forward or back, depending on what is appropriate for you. Stretch from your palms all the way into the sit bones. Make sure that you do not dip your chest down. Try to maintain a nice long line, straight line from your hands into your sit bones. Do not stress your shoulders here. Every time you inhale, lengthen all along your spine from the tailbone into the top of the head and then into your arms. With the exhalation, contract the abdomen, creating abdominal support. So as you continue to lengthen through your upper body, with the exhalation, bend your right knee slightly, straightening your left leg best you can, pressing your heel down into the ground. With the next exhalation, switch, bending your left knee and extending your right leg. Inhale here, and on the exhale, switch again. And continue to breathe like that. And whatever you do, an even number on both sides. Press both feet into the ground. Raise your arms off of the chair. Come on up into standing. And bring your arms down. So for the next movement, you can either place both hands on your hips, or you can hold on to your chair with one hand, whatever feels more appropriate to you. So shift the weight of the body to your left foot, please. And with the next exhalation, lift your right knee in front of you, bending the knee. This is our starting point. Stand nice and tall. With the next exhalation, straighten your right leg, pushing out through the heel. Try to keep your thigh as parallel to the ground as possible. And with the inhalation, bend the knee, maintaining the position of your thigh. And again, as you exhale, extend the leg, stretching out through the heel. And with the inhalation, bend the knee. Continue to move like that, with every exhalation, extending your leg actively, strongly. If this feels like it's too much for you, you can always sit down on the chair and do the same movement on the chair with your right thigh supported by the seat of the chair. So choose whichever position feels more appropriate to you right now. And the next time when you extend the leg in front of you, Hold it there. Do your best to keep it as parallel to the ground if possible. Stand tall. Every time you exhale, extend the leg a little bit more and try to raise it up a bit more. Don't force it though. Take 2 more breaths here, please. You can do the same thing while sitting in a chair. And with the next exhalation, bring your leg down. Shift the weight of the body from foot to foot. And now we will continue to work with the same right leg. So you have a couple of options here. If it feels okay to you, go ahead and bend your right knee and try to hold on to your right ankle with your right hand. If you cannot reach for your ankle, or if it feels like this position pulls too much on your right knee, you can always place your foot on the chair behind you. So choose whichever version feels more appropriate to you. Either hold on to your ankle or put your foot on the chair, on the seat of the chair behind you. And then with the next inhalation, begin to lift your chest forward and up away from the navel, while at the same time pulling your right knee back away from you. Hinge forward slightly. Continue to breathe like that. Every time you inhale, pull your chest and your right knee away from each other. And every time you exhale, contract the abdomen and tuck the tailbone under a little bit. If you feel pretty confident and stable here, you can extend your left arm up. And stay here. Continue to breathe like that. If you're holding on to your ankle, then continue to pull your foot away from your butt cheek for now. Full deep breathing. Make sure that your hips are still facing forward. Do not allow them to rotate. And then next time when you exhale, try to hug your foot closer in toward your butt cheek for just a moment. Hug it in, and then let go of your foot. Put your foot down, and shift the weight of the body from side to side. Now we're going to take it to the other side. So bring the weight of the body to your right foot this time. Once again, you can hold on to something, to the wall or to the chair if you need to. Or you can put your hands on your hips. With the next exhalation, lift your left knee forward in front of you, bending the knee. This is our starting position. Next time when you exhale, extend your legs, stretching out through your heel, toes are pointing up. And with the inhalation, bend the knee. Keep your thigh raised. Again, with the exhalation, straighten the leg and stretch actively through your leg. And as you inhale, bend the knee. Continue to move like that and do your best to keep your thigh parallel to the ground throughout the movement. And again, you can sit down in a chair and do the same thing in the chair, keeping your left thigh supported by the seat of the chair. Next time when you extend your leg, keep it there. Continue to breathe like that. Do your best to keep your leg raised without leaning back with your upper body. Every time you exhale, try to lift it up a little bit more. And do your best to extend it. With the next exhalation, slowly bring your foot down. Shift the weight of the body from foot to foot. And now from here, bend your left knee. And then again, hold on to your ankle with your left hand. Roll the shoulder back to protect your shoulder. If this is not working for you, go ahead and put your foot on the chair behind you. So wherever you are, make sure that your hips are facing forward. With the inhalation, lift the chest forward and up. As you exhale, contract the abdomen and pull your knee back away from you. And if you're holding onto your ankle, also pull your foot away from your butt cheek. So with the inhalation, go ahead and lengthen, stretching your chest away from the navel and your knee away from the navel as well. And with the exhalation, hinge forward a bit. Hips are facing forward. Continue to breathe like that, lengthening in two opposite directions away from your navel, stretching through your chest and into your knee. And if you feel stable here, go ahead and extend your right arm up. Continue to breathe comfortably. Don't tense your neck. And every time you exhale, tuck the tailbone under just a tad to deepen the stretch in your left thigh. Try to keep your breathing at about 6 and 6 still. And then with the next exhalation, go ahead and hug your heel toward your butt cheek, if possible. Don't strain it. And then let go of your ankle. Put your foot down. Shift the weight of the body from side to side. Walk around a little bit. And if you have a yoga block, go ahead and grab it. Place it between your thighs, right above your knees. Hold on to it. Don't squeeze too much. It's more of a hugging action. With the inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And with the exhalation, squat down slightly, placing your hands on the sides of your knees. With the inhalation, stand up again, reaching up high. And with the next exhalation, squat down a little bit deeper, moving your chest a bit closer toward your thighs. But your thighs are still no more than parallel to the ground. With the inhalation, again, sweep the arms out and up, reach up high. And with the exhalation, see if you can place your chest over your thighs, bending the knees no more than 90 degrees. With the inhalation, lead with the chest and go all the way up. And again, gradual abdominal contraction. Place your chest over your thighs. Bend your knees. No more than 90 degrees. Go through the movement one more time on your own, please. Go into the squatting position. And from here, transition down onto your hands and knees. On the inhale, lift the chest forward and up. Widen the collarbones. And with the exhalation, move all the way down into the child's pose. Relax your neck. Go up and down a couple more times like that, please. Keep your breathing nice and deep. Move with your breath. And whenever you finish with your current repetition, go ahead and transition down into your stomach. Once again, place your hands by your lower ribs, elbows up in the air, snug to your body, forehead on the ground. Place your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. Anchor through your hips. Next time when you inhale, lift your upper body up, raising your right leg up at the same time. Hips stay anchored. And with the exhalation, come down, right ear to the floor. Same on the other side, raise your upper body up and your left leg goes up as well. And with the exhalation, move down, left ear to the ground. Do it one more time on each side on your own, please. Full deep breath. Next time we'll add one more element to it. So with the inhalation, lift your upper body and your right leg up. Stay here and exhale. Anchor your hips. With the next inhalation, slowly bend your right knee, pulling your right heel towards your butt and lifting the chest up a little higher. And with the exhalation, everything down right here to the ground. Again, on the inhale, lift your upper body up and your left leg goes up as well. Exhale here, anchor your hips, but keep your left thigh off the ground. With the inhalation, bend your left knee heel towards your butt cheek, widen the chest a bit more, And with the exhalation, come down left ear to the floor. Continue to move like that. Upper body and your right leg. Exhale, anchor the hips. The thigh stays raised. Inhale, bend the knee, widen the chest. And exhale, come down, right ear to the ground. Do it one more time on your own on the other side. And whenever you finish with this movement, go ahead and roll onto your back. Hug the knees to the chest. Place your hands under your knees. And then next time when you inhale, extend your legs up, heels up toward the ceiling, toes toward the nose, best you can, don't force it. And with the exhalation, hug the knees to the chest. Let's do that a few more times. Full deep breath. Inhale, extend the legs, stretch up. And exhale, bend the knees toward yourself. Do that 2 more times on your own. Keep the back of the neck long, please. Whenever you finish with that, keep your knees bent. Put your feet on the ground, please. Feet and knees together. Put your arms next to you. Relax your shoulders and your neck. Next time when you inhale, slowly bring your knees apart, please. As far apart as they go. And with the exhalation, bring them together and squeeze the knees together. Do it one more time like that, please. On the inhale, move the knees apart slowly. And as you exhale, bring the knees toward each other and squeeze them together. Now we'll change the movement a little bit. So with the inhalation, go ahead and bring your knees apart. Stay there. Continue to breathe comfortably. So now we will start moving the knees toward each other, but we will take about 40 seconds to do it. So I will be counting to 40, and you'll be slowly moving the knees toward each other. Continue to breathe normally, comfortably. Try to make sure that your knees move at the same pace. So go ahead and take a full deep breath. And let's begin to move the knees toward each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Squeeze the knees together. With the inhalation, bring the knees apart. And now try to do the same thing on your own, this time going for 60 seconds, which is a full minute. So try to take a full minute to bring your knees toward each other. Pace yourself accordingly. Go ahead and begin. Count it to yourself. You should be about halfway at this point. Continue to count. Whenever you finish with that, squeeze your knees together, and then hug your knees to the chest and circle them away from each other a few times. Now, put your feet down on the ground, but keep them wider than hip distance apart. As wide as you can, comfortably. Put your feet on the floor. Next time when you exhale, go ahead and lean your right knee in toward the center, at the same time stretching down, pulling the knee down away from your hips. And with the inhalation, bring it up. Do the same on the other side. With the exhalation, lean your left knee in, stretch down through your knee. And on the inhale, bring it up. Same with your right knee again. And same with the left knee. Now we'll change it a little bit here. So with the exhalation, go ahead and slowly bring your right knee down. With the inhalation, lift it up just a little bit. And with the exhalation, relax it down again, stretching from the hip down into the knee. And again, inhale, lift it up a bit. And exhale, relax it down, lengthen down. Do that 2 more times. Slight lift with the inhalation. And then deeper stretch with the exhalation. With the next inhalation, lift your knee back up. Let's do it on the other side. So on the exhale, go ahead and bring your left knee down. On the inhale, lift it up a little bit. And with the exhalation, bring it down again, lengthening from the hip down into the knee. Inhale, slight lift. And exhale, relax it down. Do that 2 more times on your own, please. Continue to breathe deeply. And the next time when you inhale, lift your knee up. Hug both knees to the chest. Circle them away from each other a couple of times. Place your feet and knees together with knees bent. We're going to do the bridge pose with 3 different feet positions. So at first, let's squeeze the knees together and keep the feet together. Arms are extended along the body. And the next time when you inhale, press your feet down and slowly roll up. Try to keep your knees and feet together best you can. And with the exhalation, slowly roll down. And do it again. Slowly rolling up, holding your knees together. Lengthen the knees, pull them away from your hips. And then slowly roll down. Now move your feet a little bit wider apart so they're about hip distance apart. Do your best to keep your knees over your ankles so they don't drop in or fall out. And with the inhalation, slowly roll up into the bridge, lifting your hips up, pulling the knees away from your hips. And with the exhalation, slowly roll down. And do it 1 more time, full deep breath. Gradually rolling up 1 vertebra at a time. Slowly rolling down as you exhale. Now move your feet even wider apart, about mat width apart. And roll up and down twice like that now, following the rhythm of your breath. Whenever you finish with that, go ahead and hug your knees to the chest. Circle them away from each other a few times. Then put your feet down. And then make your way into the comfortable resting position of your choice. So first, keep your legs straight. And then for the next few breath cycles, go ahead and roll your legs in and out a few times, toward each other, away from each other. Make sure that this movement comes from the hips. And then relax your legs. Relax the rest of the body. Bring your attention to your breath. Bring your inhalation to at least 8 seconds and your exhalation to at least 8 seconds as well, longer if it's comfortable. Continue to breathe like that, with every exhalation relaxing your body a little bit more, especially your lower body. And as you continue to breathe here, bring your attention to your knees and try to experience your knees in relation to the joints above and below. So stay aware of your knees, of your ankles, and your hips. And continue to breathe like that, keeping your attention there. Stay here for as long as you like. Relax your body fully. Deepen your breath. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.